מודדים את הנבחרת, כולם למטה על הקווים.
דווי.
מי שרוצה, יש הגרלה, טיול הפיריניים בצד שמאל בחסות מדרף במתחם האוכל. טיול הפיריניים, צריך למנות פסי הגרלה, כולם מוזמנים. הרשמה חינם.
I tell you one thing,
The food looks good.
the food looks good. It looks like she's enjoying it.
Yeah.
The atmosphere here is amazing. It's atmosphere for the whole family. You see everybody smiling. Even though the Israeli team isn't doing so well, the atmosphere here is outstanding. And here comes the Israeli team onto the field with Sweden in the yellow jersey and Israel in the blue and white for the maybe last game that can go up and bring some pride into the Israeli national side. And it looks like the Israeli coach, Peter Richards, has made a few changes. You see Omer Khalfi hasn't started most of the games and he's on the field right now. And it looks like he wants a bit of speed. Looks like Humphries is off the field. Humphries is on the field.
Yeah.
Could be playing fly half. And Humphrey will be playing a little scrum half.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't look like Humphries is on the field.
No, Humphries is off the field.
Humphries off the field, could be pulling off slight injury. Or Peter could be keeping the players for the final game. Hopefully Israel winning this game. Sweden coming into this game with no wins. Looks like not a strong team, or hoping to be a strong team. And Israel coming in with one big win yesterday. And
as you can hear, the crowds are
the crowd and Vitaly ready to kick off the ball. Vitaly kicks a nice high ball right into the 13th player. Good pressure by Israeli number 3. And Sweden already playing a cross field, looking for the post. And ready trying to run around the Israeli player. Good support by Omer Khalfi. Will it catch the player? And the Sweden player goes all the way to score the try. Exact same thing that we saw yesterday against Bulgaria.
Players running around the outsides. No
Off the kickoff, big mistake by the Israeli national team. And that could be a big mistake for the rest of the game.
Hopefully the guys will use it and come back. Crowd are not too happy.
Crowd doesn't sound too happy about it. 7-0 Sweden over Israel.
Great pass towards the end, running around all the players and scoring a try.
Not enough pressure by Israel on the fringes. You have to protect those players, stop those players running around, and the defense just didn't move across field fast enough.
Agreed.
And you can hear the crowd shouting, pushing on the Israeli team. And Sweden kick off again.
Beautiful deep
kick to Nimi Kaplan. Captain in the side. Through to Willie. Running, gap preparing, passing back to Vitaly. Vitaly slowing down the game, but trying to put a bit more composure onto the scene.
Okay.
Quick ruck onto Omer, pass the ball very wide.
Run.
And Misha standing over there, coming into the ruck. Quick pass to Misha. Sweden fighting over that ruck. That is a bad pass. Trying to pass in the ruck, in the tackle, and that is a bad thing to do. We've seen Israel doing that a lot today. They had one of the big mistakes, and the ball's out on the far side. Line out to Sweden. You could see Israel making the same mistakes all over this morning as well, passing inside the tackle when they don't exactly have that ball.
Not looking for the support. I think they got to just slow down. They started at the beginning. They got to slow the ball down a bit and start looking for the support. And the ball's all the way.
Good pressure by Sweden. Long pass by Omer Khalfi to no man land. Kakun one-on-one, trying to run around, slowing down the ball again. Omer Khalfi one-on-one into the gap, creating a ruck. Player not releasing the ball.
That's fine. Tacked up on the ball.
Vitaly, and again Nimi Kaplan, captain in the side. Quick pass, not a good pass. And the players don't exactly look like they are focused onto this game.
No, they're not drawing the play. Should draw and pass instead of just trying to pass too early. No support.
Crowd still supporting the Israeli national side.
Hopefully.
And it looks like they are a bit struggling. It doesn't look like they're 100% into this game. We want to see more pressure onto that ball. Good pushing in the scrum. And it looks like it's going to be a scramble onto the ball. Sweden pick up the ball. Pass long wise. Kakon to chase. Number 4 looking for the corner. Good pressure by an Israeli player. Number 4. Fighting for the ball on the ground, and the ref blows up. Penalty for going straight to ground. Quick ball by Sweden. Looking for that gap. Long ball into the corner. And is on his own and is going to score another try in the corner. Well, Israel have to wake up if they want to get some points on the field. 4 minutes into the game, 12-0 to Sweden. And this could be Sweden's first win of the tournament, bringing them into the bowl final that will be broadcasted here at bowl final will be broadcasted at 4:10, and looks like it's going to be Sweden against Czech Republic. And Israel will be playing the last game of the tournament against Serbia at 3:46. But still, first half, anything can happen. Israel can still pick up the game and bring some pride back to this Israeli national team. Crowd still pushing on the national team, and it's good to see that the crowd still believes in the team. 4.5 minutes into the first half.
Nice catch by Willie. Omer
comes in quickly for the support, looking for the gap. Gap appears, and he's gone. And it's 1-1. Big chipper. Oh! And it's an advantage. Tackling the player without the ball, and it looks like it's going to be a yellow card for the. Tackling the player without the ball, it's a yellow card for the Sweden player, and now Israel have got the advantage.
Use the length of the field, down the middle.
Good pressure by Sweden, even though there's one player down.
Too slow. Use the length of the field.
Misha picks up the ball, tries to attack. Quick ruck.
The full length of the field, and there's a good chance now.
Now they can get the ball all the way to the end. Kakul on the side by himself. Good tackle over there by Sweden on Nimo Kaplan. And Omer Khalfi get out the ball quickly. Out to the end. Willie's got the ball. Let's see if he can go all the way around. He's got support. And he didn't pass. He should have passed the ball.
And that's a knock-on.
That is an unfortunate knock-on. Israel have got the advantage. They've got to bring the points now on the board. They've got at least a minute, just over a minute to win to get some points on the field, and we want to see Israel picking up the game.
Well, when you're 7-on-6, you got to draw in the players and use the full length of the field.
That was a big mistake by Willie not to pass to Misha on the side.
Yeah.
He was by himself, 2-on-1. Simple pass, he would have scored that try.
And here.
Scrum down, Sweden ball inside down 22. Good pressure by Israel.
That's a penalty.
Penalty for?
Free kick.
It's a free kick for pushing the ball, pushing the scrum.
Maybe.
Sweden kicks the ball down the field, and there's nobody over there. And the ball goes, beautifully bounces just off the 22. And it's going to be an Israel line-out. Let's see if they can play the ball quickly.
Sweden ball.
And the Sweden player complaining to the ref that they didn't play the line-out, and the ref explaining that it's a free kick.
Free kick.
And he can play the ball quickly out of the line-out. Coming up quickly, Kakung out of the ruck. Ball swinging nearly long pass down the line, and it looks like he's got the advantage. And still not again.
They're not looking for the offloading, not looking for the passes.
Vitaly trying to get the ball down the line. Willie breaking again. Support comes in. Kakun's over there with support. Popping the ball.
And
almost throwing the ball backwards so we don't lose the ball. And the fight's onto the ball.
Oh.
And Misha picks up the ball. Good. Breaks one tackle. Breaks another tackle. Misha's going to score under the post. Beautiful. Just on the break of half time. Misha scores a try, brings it 5-12, and they've opened up the games. Now it's a game. Misha looks so tired.
Well, he usually needs a break after every big run he has.
That was a beautiful 40-yard run. Vitaly kicking the conversion.
7-12.
12-7. Israel can't come back into this game. And Misha looks completely excited. That's Vitaly who converted the ball. What do you think Peter Richard will say right now?
We will tell the guys to start playing between themselves and not playing by themselves. Looking for the offload on the tackle and not taking the tackle. Because they're drawing enough players, they're drawing the 1 on 2 and then it's not offloading. They're all crashing with the ball, holding on.
I agree. You could see on the last run that people are drawing the play and passing and not just going into the play, creating those rucks. You do create rucks in 7s, not as much as you do in 15s, but you do want to see that quick offloads, quick passes into the tackles to make that difference. And that was a big difference. Second half, it will start about just 1 minute. The following game we got it coming up is Croatia against Cyprus. With Cyprus, who unfortunately drew with Netherlands and Moldavia for points in the Pool A, but because there were 3 teams with the same amount of points, they had to go on point difference, and Cyprus had -1 on point difference, so they had to go down to the plate. Yep, unfortunately, I think Cyprus had a very good team, and Moldavia, who came with 9 players to this tournament, have gone up for the cup.
Yep.
Here we go, rest ready to start off the second half. Sweden taking from left to right, and the crowd goes wild as the game, second half starts.
Sweden versus Israel.
Open for Israel.
Nice high kick to Nimi Kaplan. And he's through. Good tackle by Sweden. Ball comes out and Omer Khafi swings it wide. And really swinging it. Ball switched back in.
Guys are passing between themselves flat-footed. I think they should.
Nobody coming at pace. Nobody attacking that advantage line.
Flat-footed, the whole back line. Willie's the only one at the moment who's been actually attacking the line as he gets the ball. Okay.
No. That was a knock on by Israel. Sweden ball.
We need this ball.
Okay. Scrum down, Sweden ball, just off the 10-yard line.
עמית קקון בחוץ, מודי רע לשקובץ מחליף אותו. קדימה מודי, תן לנו אנרגיות.
Okay, it looks like they're having some changes here made on the field.
Modi's onto the field.
Yeah, referee says play on before the changes.
No, Modi's onto the field already. Kakun looks to be off the field. They need the speed, they need the composure. And it's a good attack by Israel. And Vitaly picks up the ball beautifully off the ground. Goes through one player, goes through another, looks for support. Misha's over there, looking for the pop. Nim is by himself. And a good dummy pass by Nimi. Good going into ruck, good support.
Ball's out, ball's ready to go.
Omer Khalfi's over there. Modi as well. Pass very okay. Bring the ball back in.
Back into the same position.
Into the same position to create that ruck. That's good play by Modi.
Luckily for letting go.
Nimi, it's a bad pass by Nimi to Willie. And Willie slows the ball down, goes into the tackle to create that ruck. He's got the support, and the Sweden player rolls away, not to get that penalty. Good play by Israel. Oh, that's bad passing, bad handling with the ball. Modi again into a ruck, and they should pass the ball back. It looks like they've got the overlap.
Speed.
Omer runs the ball, passes it to Nimi. Nimi is nearly through.
Looking for the support.
Looking for the support. Willie popping the ball out of the scrum to Vitaly. Number 3 goes in with the ball. Big man coming through, and the ball pops out for Willie. And it looks like we've got the overlap on the side.
Going the other way. That is 2 on 1.
2 on 1. Cut back in by Mesha. Popping to Khalfi.
And it's back.
And it's a quick ruck, and looks like the ref's going to blow it up. Plan not releasing the ball.
No,
Sweden, Israel ball. That looks very nice by Vitaly. Tackle the line, and he's going to score the try.
No try.
No try.
No try, knock on. No try, knock on by the referee.
And ref plays on the advantage for Sweden. That is very unlucky, and two Israeli players are down, tackling the player in the air. That's going to be a yellow card.
That's a yellow card, which is right. Well, that we're also coming.
That is not allowed in rugby, to tackle the player in the air, and it looks like we've got two players down for Israel. And it looks like Misha's on the ground over there. He's had a very hard game today.
And I think they're going to have to change it for now.
Vitali, number 14, being sent off to the sin bin 3.5 minutes into the second half.
Julian come onto the field now.
And Julian's on, it looks like Misha's off the field.
I think Misha, all he needs is a nice cool bath, and he'll be very.
They'll throw him into the ice box over there, and he should be fine for the final game. Israel needs this extra try to win this game.
Yeah, comes some porters here of the French team who are not here, but Julian ex-France. And as you can see, Misha's taking his time to get up.
And Misha looks like he's going to be off the field.
Oh, hopefully they've stopped the clock, and this one they're not wasting time. I think
bit of confusion. I'm not sure they sure about who's coming off the field.
I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think Israel playing now.
Israel playing with 7 players, even though Vitali got a yellow card. Ref's going to blow up and stop time. And it's ref's going to the fourth judge, to the official, to see which player is coming off. Ref's trying to find out which player should have been coming off instead of Vitali.
Well,
as and the Misha's off the field. Good work by Misha, scoring the try right on the post when Israel really needed it. And now it's 6 points, 5 points down for Israel. Just under 4 minutes left on play. Just over 3 minutes left to play in this game. And let's see if Israel can stop Sweden from winning this game. Good attacking by Sweden, very patient. Good defensive tackle, and it's a penalty against Israel for not releasing the player.
Not rolling away.
You have to roll away, you have to let go of the player.
Swedes are using the full length of the field.
And that is a bad tackle by Israel, number 3. And Modi's chasing him down, and it's a try in the corner.
Beautiful acceleration from the player, and the try.
That is not good defense from Israel. That is not what we expected to see by Israel.
3 minutes to go,
and it's just under 3 minutes.
17-5.
3 minutes, and it's going to be 17-7. Israel need to score twice to get it back into this game. Humphreys on the field, number 3 from Israel coming off. Guy Matthias coming off for Israel. Ethan Humphreys on the field, number 10. And Vitali looks like he's back on the field. Vitali has had a good game meanwhile, just unlucky with that in the tackle.
Yeah, well, simple rules, got to keep to them. Bit of energy and looking.
17-7 to Sweden versus Israel. 2.5 minutes.
And he misses the conversion. That could come back and bite Sweden in the backside. Let's see if Israel can get back into this game.
If Israel has to score 2 tries and a conversion, at least 1 conversion to win this game.
Just under 2 minutes, let's see if Israel can do it.
Yeah, we're back to 7 players against 7 players, so back to normal. Lovely.
Kick to Omer Khalfi. Omer Khalfi swings the ball wide to Ethan Humphreys. Humphreys attacking the line.
And
hold on, the ref stops the ball. Stop play. And he's going back to the side. I think he's got something to do with Vitali back on the field for the yellow card. And he's stopping the ball, and let's see what the ref decides.
okay.
Time on. And he's going to take the kickoff again. I think the ref wasn't sure that Vitali should have been on the field yet, but in sevens the rule is 2 minutes on a yellow card, am I right?
I think so.
The rule is 2 minutes on 15s, it's 10 minutes. And that can make a big difference in 15s, and in sevens even twice as much. And game on, and it's again the ball deep into Khalfi. He's going to let the ball roll over the dead ball line, and it's a free kick from the halfway line. This could be the advantage that Israel need
get back into the game.
To get back into the game, making Sweden run all the way back. And the number 9 in the way. Quick tap by Humphries. And the gap appears right in the middle. And it goes through. This could be the try that Israel needs. Good try for Humphries. Just came onto the field. And if there's one player I could say that made Israel's big difference, is Ethan Humphries. Vitali's going to have to kick this ball quickly. 17-12. Israel needs this conversion.
Oh, Ethan Humphries, fresh legs, has done a great job for the Israeli team.
He's had a great game yesterday. One of the top players in the Israeli 7 side. And the ball, hits a post. That is unlucky.
The ball's not over, and we still need this try and conversion to get us back.
One team has to win over here. That means at the end of time, it can't be a draw. One of the teams has to go up. And it's going to be a high kick for Vitali. And 3 players chasing the ball. And that is good defense by Israel. And Israel won the ball.
Hands in the ruck.
Hands in the ruck for Israel. Again, big mistakes for Israel. A lot of penalties in this tournament for Israel. They have to show more composure over the rucks, more patience. The players try to run around Vitali. Player goes down.
And he's out.
Out of play. And penalty against Israel for a high tackle. And I'm not sure that was a high tackle. Too bad we can't see the replay. The player did go down.
Yeah, no.
Did bend over. I'm not sure that's a high tackle.
The referees are playing a lot on the high tackles over this weekend, meaning as you get tired, the guys stop trying to tackle and just go for whatever they can
We
get.
had 2 players yesterday getting injured from high tackles. We don't want to see more players getting injured.
Yeah.
One of them was sent off to hospital. Just looked like he was a bit more or less dehydrated. And minute and a half left in the game. Line out for Sweden on the 10-yard, Israeli 10-yard line. And Israel have got to get this ball back. I know Nimrod Kaplan is going to try to get this ball back on the line out.
And I think this is
through the ball 5 yards in. Free kick for Israel. They're going to play the ball quickly. Again, Nimrod Kaplan playing quickly, trying to attack that line. He's got the support. Quick ball out by Nimrod. Humphries gets the ball by himself. Gap appears again in the middle. Nimrod has to help him out. Bad tap backwards, a lot of fumbles,
scrum,
and it's going to be
that's the end of the game. And Sweden have just beaten Israel 7-12.
And that's ref blows off the end of the game. And unfortunately, Israel lose the game, and the players do not look happy. They'll be playing again for the 11th and 12th place of this tournament at 3:45. Hope to see you then. Hopefully they'll come in last in this tournament.
And the next game ahead of us.
And this one at Sweden, who've won this game, will be playing against Czech Republic at 4 and 10 minutes. The next game we're coming up is Croatia against Cyprus. Croatia against Cyprus
at 13:56, which is about
1:56 in about 5 minutes. Meanwhile, reminding you, Cyprus, who came joint first place with